Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. And I would love to welcome you back to the fifth dimension. As you can see here, we have escaped the black hole that was the singularity that kept the fifth dimension down. And finally, we have entered our Eclipse era, in which season 2 of the fifth dimension has finally begun. I have massive plans for this season. I have curated a long list of guests going into the massive future that is what we can expect from the fifth dimension, as well as some interesting surprises. Now, we'll be going live from this Friday 4th into every Friday unless I'm out of the office or an act of God just arises and I'm unable to, bring the noise. But I like to welcome all of you back to the fifth dimension with a very special guest. My first YouTube friend. Everyone, please welcome your boy, my homie, Skywardwing. How you doing today, good sir?
Oh man, it's always a pleasure to be here. Good to see you, homie. How you been? You said you escaped out of a black hole? I feel like I missed some lore.
No, the lore is that the series was stuck in a black hole, but now we're finally back.
He's free.
He's free. I'm finally free. So we have plenty to talk about when it comes to me, Skywardwing, and of course the aspects that we love. Now, this is so fucking funny, in which this is us escaping the black hole in terms of, getting everything right and ready for the fifth dimension. Because before we get into the thick of it, I'd just like to say that we are going to be talking about The Legend of Zelda. We're going to be talking about Pokemon. We're going to be talking about Kingdom Hearts. We're going to be talking about so many things we missed off. And I got to thank my boy, Luis Cruz, who put together this brand new adapted fifth dimension intro. And if you guys don't know who he is, this is made by the lead animator of Death Battle. So big shout out to him for putting this together for me. Thank you so much. And now to talk about the big elephant in the room that Sky Ray knows on, because we've been on a call for like about an hour. And it's funny how it's like the eclipse, we're escaping the eclipse of the black hole, because brother, man, let me tell you how fucking long it took me to get this together in terms of putting up this episode. We were supposed to go live at 8, but my computer and the drivers were all like, nah, man, this ain't working, that ain't working. So I had to scramble, and here we are.
Oh yeah, we were here for a minute. It was fun. I started playing some Switch in the side just to pass the time.
I hate it. Hate to see it. So here we are with the fifth dimension. How's it look? How's everything looking, you guys, on YouTube, on Twitch, all that good jazz? How's everything? All right, so Sky, big elephant in the room. Let's begin this. We're free-forming, free-flowing, all things fifth dimension and stuff like that. Big elephant in the room, Kingdom Hearts. So how about that Relux?
What do you mean elephant? There's no elephant. It's not in the room. It's not in this
The elephant does not exist. What are you talking about?
No elephant.
There is no elephant in Bossing Save.
Where the fuck is the elephant for a minute? Like, where is not the elephant, but the mouse, in fact. Like, so.
The mouse.
Man, I feel so withered and just distraught. Like, my spirit is so like, oh, maybe someday.
Maybe someday what? That we get in Kingdom Hearts, like a Relux. Kingdom Hearts anything.
Oh my god, those screenshots, bro.
Bro, those screenshots were so fucking.
Bro, I want you to know, like, I get it, but damn, like, people were like, oh my god, it's because we're, like I said, we're in a weird delusional phase right now where I think the Kingdom
You're
Hearts
delusional. I'm not delusional. I've never been delusional.
No, not. I'm just saying as a whole. I'm saying there's like a layer of like they want to believe these things. They want them to be real because they like want Kingdom Hearts that bad. You know what I'm saying? So
I
I'm like,
feel that.
they saw that Relux, like Relux was just really conveniently named. We're like, ooh, that sounds Kingdom Heartsy. So people were like, oh, maybe. But nah, then you see the and then you see the Photoshop ass engines. Yo, I thought that was a screen grab from a YouTube video. That shit is ugly. Thank God it was fake. I was like, oh goodness.
That's crazy. So I wanted to ask you. So like this opened up a very interesting can of worms in terms of like the community, like coming together or coming apart in terms of like Kingdom Hearts 1 remake. If it's real, what if it's real? But like if it were to be
It's
real,
real someday. That's how it's real someday.
you
Like
think
that,
so?
the Square Enix, yeah, absolutely. Square Enix is gonna want to hit that mine. It might not be soon. It
Mhm.
might even be long after No More retires type. It might just
Right.
eventually. It's just one of the most. It's one of the best-selling PS2 games of all time. It is prime for remake. You know what I'm saying? Like it is. The passage of time will make that demand higher and higher. Is the way I see it. So
Because a lot of people don't know that like Square was like a really tough spot when Kingdom Hearts 1 first came out, right? To the point where like it was either be bought by Enix or die. And Kingdom Hearts, along with Final Fantasy X, were very big like playmakers in helping that deal go through. And then Square is now Square Enix. So Kingdom Hearts, a lot of people try to take away stuff from Kingdom Hearts and whatnot, but Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy X both help make that deal a reality. And now Square Enix isn't dead, and their properties aren't like in the wind and whatnot. So like I want to know, like where are you on the fence for the idea of a Kingdom Hearts? Like let's say if it was real, or let's say if it was gonna come anytime soon, right? Where are you on the fence in terms of Kingdom Hearts 1 remake personally?
oh, I'm team Final Fantasy remake it. Like what they did with 7. Maybe not to the extent of
Whoa,
3.
really?
No, not like make it canon, make it weird, like make it like I've always said, like make if it's Yazora's Kingdom Heart, like because of the whole like flipped reality type thing, whatever, that would be cool. Just something, because that's not, it can't not be. It's just I need that flavor, that Nomura-ness, it's a remake, sure, from like a lot of, it's still the same game, but it's canon to the rest of everything. Because that they did it with everything else, and it feel weird for them to do a remake.
So you want a Kingdom Hearts reimagining for Kingdom Hearts 1?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It could be, like I said, it could be a lot of the same, but like more remaking. Like the main plot points are there, the main stuff is there, but if they have to change some stuff, change some gameplay, go off. And I really feel this way too, because the original games are very accessible. Like if you want to play the old games, you can go for it. Like they are cheaply and available on basically everything. So I'm like,
oh yeah. Right, like personally, I never thought that Kingdom Hearts 1, like Kingdom Hearts 1 is definitely the most janky of the Kingdom Hearts, and then people like to argue, it's like, oh, but Birth by Sleep, oh, but this, but that. It's like, no, because I mean, like Kingdom Hearts, and that's not something against Kingdom Hearts 1, but Kingdom Hearts 1 is the jankiest because that's what started the series.
It's the
right?
fundamental game.
Yeah, it's
basis,
like it has the plus and the minus of being the first game, and there are certain aspects that got refined to a degree starting from Kingdom Hearts 2 that is like applied to every other Kingdom Hearts game at this point. And even despite all that, like I believe that if Kingdom Hearts games were ever to get a remake, it will start with 1. But I feel like the Kingdom Hearts games, they still hold up really, really well, and they're it's not like they're not available. They're readily available on every modern console to this point. We're just waiting for the Nintendo Switch 2 versions. Like the fuck. So honestly, when that news broke out, and obviously it got squashed, like not even a week later, I was never someone gunning for a Kingdom Hearts 1 remake, but interesting conversation that broke out because of that specifically was that people were asking, and I want to get your piece because we're gonna have a back and forth about this for a bit. Is that a lot of people were clamoring for the idea is like, oh, why remake Kingdom Hearts 1 when you can remake Days, or you can remake Coded, or you can remake Union Cross, or you can remake Dark Road? And I don't see why that's viable. And trust me, like, me, Sky, we're 2 members of the 5 Keykeepers, right? Kingdom Hearts is literally our lifeblood. But, like, I never got the idea of the logistics or the, logic behind Square Enix possibly remaking Days or Dark Order or some like in the middle type game before they would do Kingdom Hearts 1. Because if they were to remake a game, it would be 1. They would start with 1, right? So I want to know what you think about that.
I think like the hardcore people really want the Days and Union Cross stuff like remade, and just I understand that. But truth be told, money. It's all about the money.
The shmoney.
A Kingdom Hearts 1 remake will sell the best. That's just an objective truth. That's just there's no way a Days remake is going to sell more than a Kingdom Hearts 1 remake. You know what I'm saying? A
Right.
Kingdom Hearts 1 remake allows people a new entry point into the series. Okay, let me actually check this out now that they're dropping a new one type. It gives them a Days remake's not gonna do that. It's catering to a very small demographic, a very loud, sure, but and I would love that, but it's just I don't know.
Because I've been saying that
is how I feel.
I've been saying that Days,
but
if they were to remake Days, that would be a game for us, but not for the broader casual market. It's not for the casual market. It's for us, the hardcore market. Right, and business can't look at that.
Kingdom Hearts anymore either.
Yeah,
like that era of Kingdom Hearts where they're a little more catering to that kind of things. It just doesn't exist. Like we're in a very different time. It's just, they might have done it a while ago. Imagine if it was like like Union Cross was a Japanese 2002 or 2003 game. They probably would have remade that as a PS2, PS3 game or something. But
right,
it's just things are different now.
Oh, obviously.
And Kingdom Hearts is weird. There's no. This is the thing too. We're I always think about COVID has been the great divider in terms of AAA games. Kingdom Hearts has not had the opportunity to strut its stuff in the post-COVID era at all.
Yeah, at all. Yeah,
the entire time.
Because Missing Link got canceled, so we don't have anything like that.
And that's an entire. And I say this too is that's enough time for And this has been studies. People have been posting studies about this, how. An entire childhood. That's an entire childhood for some kids.
Stop.
Who just missed it. There was no game. They never had a chance to jump in. There was no
Stop.
Enough time passed where they moved on to other things or did, that's
Stop.
That was
My
a perfect
skin.
opportunity to. I know, right?
My skin is tightening. My bones are dusting as you say this. Time is not real, you guys. Time is an illusion. Bro.
Final Fantasy is not hitting with the kids no more. It's a Unk series. That's why it's the meme Unk slop. It's true. It is
No. I refuse to acknowledge the term Unk slop. Don't do that to me.
Not slop, but you know what I'm saying? I understand what they mean by that.
I fucking hate Gen Z. I fucking hate Gen Alpha.
Yes, they're nice, but nobody Kingdom Hearts because they didn't get one. Gen Z has
it's beyond Kingdom Hearts at this point. The fucking popularization of the word slop when they're using completely out of context. I'm sorry, I cut you off, but go ahead.
No. We could go ham on the whippersnappers all we want.
The whippersnappers.
I can tell you about these goddamn kids and their scrolling apps and how they can't read and their attention span is in oblivion. We could go off, truly. But to keep it in the Kingdom Hearts realm, they had no game to play. Play Melody of Memory on your Switch. And if you wanted to play the other ones, you gotta play the dookie ass Cloud. Come on. What are we doing?
That's why I really feel that we are due. We're absolutely due for a Kingdom Hearts there was a rumor that came out not too long ago about Kingdom Hearts Masterpiece Integrum Collection coming to Switch 2. Apparently it's ready, right? It's just that Disney and Square are just waiting, picking their spot on when to release it. And hopefully it'll be releasing soon or whenever the next Nintendo Direct comes out. But I believe that it's ready. I believe in the rumor that the Masterpiece Collection is ready. It's just that they're just waiting to release it or whatnot.
I agree with that one too. That just seems like easy money. Why would they not? Especially when they're really pushing their multi-platform stuff, and it's working wonders for them.
For Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Oh my god. It's been one of those where Square, every headline I've heard from Square, it's been they ran over 40 people in the streets.
What
I'm oh my god, please, can I get some good news? And they're like, oh my god, the Switch 2 is doing really well for them. And I'm like, that's great, that's awesome.
Right.
Because they priced it at $40. I need to scream that into the wind is because they did the smart thing and priced it at $40.
Mm-hmm.
They could have did the whole Switch tax thing or just They could have dropped it at 60, and nobody would have batted an eye.
And Rebirth is being priced at 50, and you can literally pre-order it in some places for 40 on Switch 2.
Crazy. That's whoever's making those decisions. I just want to be like, you're cooking, dude. Like,
right.
Like you're building that like mainline Final Fantasy infrastructure into the Nintendo ecosystem that has been missing it for literally decades.
Oh yeah.
So that's huge. That's humongous.
Absolutely. Right. So with all that being said, let's diverge a little bit from the whole Kingdom Hearts rumors from Relux and whatnot to Kingdom Hearts 4, and then after that we're gonna talk about a specific subject that like applies to both of us, and then we're just gonna really get like wild in terms of like Spitfire subjects. So Kingdom Hearts 4, let's talk about that, the beginning of the Lost Master arc. We've been talking about this for like, it's gonna be 4 years next month, guys. 4 years since the trailer. It's gonna hit 4 years next month. All right. So, with that being said,
can I break your brain real quick?
I don't want you to, but go ahead.
No, listen. So 4 years, right? Within 4 years, you would get Kingdom Hearts 1, Chain of Memories, and Kingdom Hearts 2. I'm just saying. It was a different time. It's 3 years. So it's crazy, right? Is that fucking crazy?
You know what I blame? I blame two things. All right. I blame two things that is not attributed to Square Enix specifically or Disney specifically. You know what I blame? I blame the fucking video game graphical arms race. Yo, thanks so much for the follow. The fidelity arms race. I blame that. Right? Oh, I gotta wait. Whoa, that can't be here. Give me 1 second. It was all over my face. I blame the graphical fidelity arms race, and I also blame the big defense and idea for Unreal Engine 5, right? Because like I've been seeing a lot of flip-floppy aspects since, like, you know, now people are utilizing Unreal Engine 5 more and more and whatnot, where people have been utilizing it to a good degree and people are utilizing it to a bad degree where it's to the point where the engine is a coin flip depending on who handles it, right? And that is, of course, you know, half and half. The fault of the engine itself and the fault of the developer itself. But if there's that many variables with an engine, then in my opinion, it's the engine's fault.
It's management,
right?
No, I would argue that's a management issue.
Well, not really. It's a management issue because I mean,
if you know your team is not equipped to handle this hardware versus the older version, which they're a lot more comfortable with. You have to think about time. You have to think about like how much error you have to fix now. There's a lot of.
But then you can argue
development's timeline.
But then you can argue that the promise that Unreal Engine and Epic state in terms of like, oh, you can easily transfer and resume your projects from Unreal Engine 4 to Unreal Engine 5. They literally like tagged the ease of use in transferring products and projects as part of what makes Unreal Engine 5 great, right? And if that does not like compute for a lot of people, then like, hey, I was told like I'm using Unreal Engine 4 and I'm great with Unreal Engine 4. And you telling me if I can take my project easily from Unreal Engine 4 to 5 and then just be able to continue to develop it with like, you know, pretty much no issue, but with more options, then that's what I expect. I don't expect my project to fall apart once I, you know, put it on this new engine. And then now I'm gonna have to relearn a whole new engine in which you told me that this engine will be as easy to use as a previous engine. That's where I'm coming from.
I would then argue then that's just a normal progression of technology is people need room to stumble to learn the tech. So
of course there's room to stumble, but then like, are we talking about room or are we talking about a chasm though?
That's true. But like I said, it gets to the point where I don't know, like how much time are you willing to spend as, let's say, a management person on this project to be like, okay, how much time am I willing to spend on fixing things that I would not be issues if I use the old stuff?
Right, because I'm
the team is more comfortable with.
Because apparently Remake Part 3 is going to use Unreal Engine 4 again, right? And I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I felt that unfortunately Nomura and the Kingdom Hearts team got swept up in the idea that Unreal Engine 5 is the hotness and that we got to put our product on this. And then now, like, it's just not, it's not computating the way they would want to, right? Now, of course, not to say that Unreal Engine 4 can't produce good products. I mean, look at Tekken 8, right? But at the same time,
has,
yep.
I would just remind, they have engine insecurity, like historically.
Right.
Like, I think this goes beyond just like Unreal. This goes back to like Luminous and all that Nightmare, and just like it is very apparent how they move with this stuff. So I think they're a little shooketh. They're like, okay, I don't know. Like,
right. I honestly believe that. Like, I honestly believe this, and then I'm gonna like hunt down an interview if this ever exists, if this ever comes into the ether. I believe that if Kingdom Hearts 4 were to stay on Unreal Engine 4, we probably would have had the game already.
Is there a confirmation that it made the jump to 5?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes, yeah. They already said on an interview. They're like, oh, what we presented with I mean, they could have rolled it back. We don't know because they haven't said anything since, right? But they said they saw in the interview that interview on magazines. They said that like, oh, we presented the trailer in Unreal Engine 4, but the game will commence development in Unreal Engine 5, right? So yeah.
Have you ever felt too that, and I think about this all the time, is Missing Link's cancellation definitely put them in like back towards a pre-production cycle, because they have to rewrite a lot, I imagine.
And
like,
you know what? And you know what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say on record, and like I don't care who gets mad at this shit. I honestly believe that it is a very big possibility. The reason why Missing Link got canceled is because of Unreal Engine 5 as well. Because that game was being built on Unreal Engine 5 on the phone, and I feel like Square does not have a good grasp on it.
I think too, I don't know, someone at the offices is like, yo, can we actually make money off this? Like, someone was like, that ass, how much money do you think we're making off this? And whatever answer that the Missing Link team gave was not good enough.
You know, it's crazy because like Missing Link would have made money, because like Union Cross made a shitload of money.
I think it's just that's a different market. That's a different era of like, mobile games don't have as much legs. Remember, everything and their mother got a mobile game when they was during like the 2010s to early 2020s. But now it's like, I don't know, like I said, people don't have the expendable income for a gacha on top of all their other gaming habits. I don't know. For every franchise that they love, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
right.
It's awesome.
It is what it do be. Scooby Dooby Doo.
The thing about Missing Link that I always think is the real thing that we lost, even if the game lasted for 1 year, that 1 year would have been, I think, the Kingdom Hearts equivalent to Pokemon Go 2016.
Yeah.
Where people would have been hard outside playing, clearing out the darkness in their hood, you know, doing stuff with raid battles, teaming up, doing like communities. We lost the actual real life friendship part that Kingdom Hearts is all about. Like, that cannot be replicated in a remake. Like, we can remake all that, you can get all the music, you can get all the cutscenes, all this and that. You cannot replicate that real life social GPS experience, which is, I'm really sad about that. Even just for one summer, I would have been like, oh, this would have been so cool. I don't know.
Bro, I had the phone ready. I upgraded my phone and I went to Japan twice thinking that like Missing was going to be ready on the phone so I could experience Missing Link in Japan. And man, I was ready for that.
It was weird too, because we kind of psyched ourselves out like, nah, they're not canceling it, and then they got really quiet for way too long.
They got real quiet and real canceled.
Dude, I remember. I think I said this. I'm not gonna. Remember we got emails about, hey, Missing Link, you trying to do some videos?
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about? Who got these emails?
So people got emails about making content about Missing Link, and we were on board. I was like, oh, absolutely. And this was like,
bro, I got the email. We're not supposed to talk about it.
Man, if you're gonna kill me over a canceled game, Square, like let's
Yeah.
go. Baby. But
There
man,
you go,
I'm
ladies
gonna
and
give
gentlemen. Skyward Wing just.
Stop.
What do you mean stop? You're the.
I cannot fight a multi-billion-dollar corporation. My point being,
What do you?
is that
You're the one
they're
who
winning.
brought it up. What are you talking?
I know, but I'm
Conversation
not,
over.
anyway, oh, listen, the game never came out. That's not a spoiler that happened. So we were waiting, be like, oh, okay, and then it never came out. We never heard about it again.
I guess now we know. I guess now we know why.
And I think it's so interesting too, because it's a fully like it was a playable game on people's phones. Like it was near completion. It was very much it got to the finish line. It killed right there. It's for Kingdom Hearts. Like it's not a small franchise that did that. Like that's a huge deal.
Right.
You know, like we got basically a big Kingdom Hearts game, like the biggest mobile one because they have all these 3D arena stuff and the cutscenes. It looked nuts. Dead in the streets.
Jesus. Man, it's really unfortunate and gets me sad every time I think about it. It's just like, damn, what fucking could have been. And like the weirdest thing about that whole cancellation thing is just like people celebrating this like it was gonna fucking like it was going to push the series of not series, but push the development of Kingdom Hearts 4 faster. I'm like, if anything, it'll just make it slower. Because now all that stuff that was supposed to like lead into Kingdom Hearts 4, you're gonna have to rewrite, like you said earlier, right?
Back to the story, back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
A full cutscene that you had explained, a full character we have no idea exists. Like there's a lot. There's so much. Like so much. Like imagine that. Like it's like losing the whole prologue to your shit that they were planning for.
Does anyone here in any of the chats know who Sigurd is? Oh, and if you don't, that's the guy that's the guy that literally narrated the trailers. The Missing Link in the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, he narrated those. Apparently, he was going to be a big deal.
Apparently.
And he was at the end. He was at the end of the Unicross. He was in the Unicross finale, and he was going to be a big deal in Missing Link. And oops,
he's in the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer right there with the mom.
With the what?
Allegedly with mom.
No. That's Lucio and Mom, bro.
Allegedly.
Who's allegedly? That's
you know?
Who?
How do you know?
Why would he wear a black coat? Yeah, that's Shibuya. You've been to Japan multiple times. You should know this.
All right.
I had to carry your drunk ass back to the Airbnb after you try to pick a fight with Hachi.
A tale as old as time.
Yeah.
The
Hello?
I was just laughing. The cancellation of that game, like I said, they had to go back to the drawing board. Like that definitely set Kingdom Hearts 4 back immensely. Like
I wouldn't say immensely, but a chunk, yeah.
Couple, like a half a year, imagine.
Half a year, yeah.
At least. I don't know. I'm speaking in nonsense. I don't know shit about game development. You know what I'm saying? There's time. A long time to have to be like, all right, we have to do this, change this cutscene, rewrite that in this cutscene. Oh, we have to now add this in the thing. Now we have to send that to this person to make this scene, to make that. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of holes they have to fill in now. Yep. I saw a funny joke, which is now they have to put the story of Kingdom Hearts 4 in Kingdom Hearts 4, and I was like, oh.
That's good. I like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So let's move on to the next point, Kingdom Hearts related, but now this will allow us to jump ship to another part of the discussion and whatnot, because that's what we do in the fifth dimension, escaping the void. So Kingdom Hearts and Fortnite. You ready for that?
I am ecstatic. Are you kidding? He's been one of my top skins forever. My most wanted.
Because years ago, I was like, I wasn't feeling the idea of Sora being in Fortnite. But as time went on, I was like, Fortnite got more goofy and more like, weird and wild and all that shit. So at where I'm at right now, I would love a Sora skin in Fortnite. Like Sora skin, Kingdom Hearts representation, and any types of that. I'm down for it. All right. I have a question though. Let's get it.
When do you think, can you pinpoint the exact moment in the Fortnite timeline where you think it went apeshit? Because I agree with you. There was a point of like,
actually, that's a good question.
there was a point. There was a point where it was like, oh, what the fuck? Everybody's in this. Wait, okay.
Okay, all right. No,
No,
that's far. Now that what you're asking me is far because I was thinking on the point where it got wacky enough that I'm like, I don't care who shows up. You know what I mean? And
okay, so what point would you say that is?
I would say,
Like, who got added where you were like, all right.
not that who got added, but the season of Gods and Monsters. That's at that point, the
Okay.
Olympian season. That's how at the point I'm like, okay, man, I don't care who shows up at this point. All right.
The Zeus Lightning, the Chain
Yep.
Blade,
Mhm.
that was the
That was a good ass season. That was a fucking
That was a great
phenomenal season, bro. And then from that point on, I'm like, yeah, no, like anyone could join in. And it's so funny because like there's a lot of people. Wait, go ahead.
I know exactly the point for me.
Word.
It was the inclusion of Festival. That was it.
Oh,
When you
the
could
Guitar
play-
Hero?
When you could play music with your skins and
Yeah.
you just see them going ham in the background, I was like, oh, this game, oh, that was the. And then they added the music pass. They really started developing that mechanic, and now it's humongous. It used to just be able to play the Epic Game songs, and it was boneless. Now they got like everybody and their mother here.
Oh yeah. Like y'all don't understand. Epic is a like absolutely like big ass monster, right? And at this point, I'm fine with Sora and like possibly like a Keyblade as a mythic weapon or the pickaxe and whatnot. Because like a lot of people that are I feel like are still abrasive to Kingdom Hearts being in Fortnite. I feel like they don't really play Fortnite, and Fortnite is actually really fucking fun with friends. But people get the idea it's like, oh, Fortnite is Fortnite is cringe 6-7. I'm like, Fortnite's
it
fun.
Makes me
Like,
so sad.
It's legit fun.
The game is fantastic.
Yeah.
I spent so much time. It's literally I always say this too is like it's become my third space, like because it's like a free.
bro, I play every day. Where the fuck are you?
I'm on too with my homies, and you probably on with your homies.
No, I'm not. I'm by myself. I'm getting crowns by myself in solo by myself.
All right.
We have Quints now, dude.
Get some friends. They were.
Get some friends? All right, got you. All right. You heard that? You guys heard that? Fucking Landward Finn over here is like telling me to get. All right, gotcha. Gotcha, homie.
They removed Squints after the South Park. That's a wild sentence, by the way. I'm looking at your glasses in the stream. It looks like you got a jukebox. What is that? It's like an orange sun. Oh, I think it's the actual like it's just the stream POV.
I'm not talking to you, bro. You told me to get friends, dude.
You're my friend. We're not even friends. You're family.
So he invites his friends to Fortnite, but not his family to Fortnite. That's the line. That's where the line is drawn in the sand, you guys.
Yo, you don't invite me either. How about that, huh?
Because you're not online when I'm online. You're probably sleeping. You live in New York time, dude.
It's this. What are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. Oh my god. Just invite me. That's what you gotta do.
Oh god, that's vile work, my dude. This man said he was gonna visit me in Florida, and then he's like out here saying that he wants the fucking winter to end.
No.
Huh?
Winter has never ended. No, but so I already maxed out this season. I'm done. So I'll catch you like the end of March.
I
when
maxed
get
out the
again.
season like yesterday, so that's when I hit
Okay,
max.
I'm out.
And
it doesn't end till the end of March. I'm like, I'm about to be on hiatus.
also, yeah, I want to say something right now. I don't like this season. I like this season wasn't good, in my opinion.
It was yeah, I don't really. It was a very mediocre one.
Yeah, I'm waiting for this shit to end, dude. Like so badly.
Ed was cool. There was a lot of collabs this last like 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
Like a lot, like Kim Kardashian, Danny Phantom. Like what are we doing? the Power Rangers. They added more of them.
I'm out here waiting for Kingdom Hearts, bro. Like we can get this shit as early as the next patch, as early as March, right? Oh, and for those that are doubting about like the possibility of it happening, I'm telling you right now, it's happening. So remember that.
It's gonna happen eventually.
No, no,
So,
no, 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 like no, like this guy is like doing damage control. It's like it's gonna happen eventually. No, it's happening. I'm telling you, it's happening.
what damage control? You think
You're saying eventually. It's like no, there is no eventual
Yeah,
about
I mean,
it.
will. I'm just saying. I just want it. I just want them. I wonder how they're gonna. I think they're just gonna.
And you're
drop a
gonna get
single
it,
shot,
dude.
but absolutely, but I hope it's like. I hope it's more too. You know, like I would like it to be more.
Well, we'll see. You know, we'll see how
Like,
much.
I'm naive in a sense. I would love Sora, Riku, and Kyrie.
I don't know about. I don't know. I think they might just test the waters with just Sora at first.
Or just Sora and Riku. They've done duo ones before, and like usually if they just do.
Yo,
the two, like,
Riku would be looking goofy as fuck, just running around in his wading pants and his big ass shoes.
Sora with a gun, the AK, the big ass. Come on, it's all.
Nah, man, Sora's the shotguns like.
With Homer Simpson, and I'm teaming up with Homer Simpson and Sabrina Carpenter. Okay, like we're on the game. Like,
bro, I can't believe that we finally got the meme. Like the memes are coming to fruition because it's so funny how people like are so abrasive with Sora coming into Fortnite, but there's so many Sora with like a gun meme where it's just like he's like like this. It's like, bro, the prophecy is true. If you ever put a gun on a character as a joke, they're gonna end up in Fortnite. It's just a matter of when.
You seen the GTA 4 one, right?
Yeah.
He's like walking down, he's like mowing down people in the streets in his dream drop distance outfit. Like, come
That's
on, it's been
crazy. Like my favorite one for like when Naruto hit up Fortnite, the prophecy is true. It's like, all right, Sasuke, I might be out of chakra, but I ain't out of options. He just pulls out a bookie.
How lore accurate do you think it's gonna be?
I think
how many liberties do you think they're gonna give Epic Games with the Keyblade and Sora? You know what I'm saying? Stuff
no,
like
now that Mickey is a Tsum Tsum, I don't think they're gonna take any liberties. I don't think like that the Keyblade is gonna have the Mickey charm on it, absolutely, and maybe they'll mess around with like his bone structure of just a bit for him to fit the like the hitbox, but and then other than that, nothing else, honestly.
No, I mean even then, like you said, the Keyblade being a mythic. I say that as, do you think it's gonna have one of those like the Smash situation I was mentioned, where he was a little more peculiar about the Keyblade and who gets to hold it? You know, there was like a lore thing about that.
Oh, that's true. You're right. So like maybe the Keyblade won't be a mythic and it's just gonna be a pickaxe. And even then, like now that you brought that up, the Keyblade pickaxe might only be usable on Sora because in Fortnite, Mjolnir can only be used as a pickaxe by Thor and Lady Thor.
Yep, there's a couple of those like that.
Yes. So like, yeah.
If they're gonna follow lore, that makes sense, and it kind of gives a little more value to the Sora skin, where they're like exclusive pickaxe. It's the Keyblade. I hope they don't do that. I really want the mythic. I want to go open a chest and then find the Keyblade and then shoot somebody with fire. You know what I'm Jonesy
fire.
Or you know what I'm saying? Like just
Blizzard.
But I get it.
Yeah.
I hope they go ape shit. It's Fortnite. It's the ape shit game. Like, let them go ape shit. I don't know.
What if they do something similar to this is gonna be too much, but what if they do something similar to what they did with Star Wars, where you go and you find a keyhole portal and you step through the keyhole portal and like Yen Sid or someone's waiting on the other side to teach you how to use a Keyblade and you walk out with the Keyblade, like how you walk out with a lightsaber.
So it's not like an equipable, but like it's just like one of those portal ass. Like it would be the keyhole. I can hear the music. You walk in, you walk out, you got it in your hand.
Oh, see, that would be sick. That would be sick.
Yeah, I'm down. There is no Keyblade. By the way, there's no lightsaber pickaxes for this very reason.
Exactly. That's so weird to me that there's no lightsaber pickaxes.
Because they know what they're doing. They're like, no. We need to make this an item.
Oh man, it is what it is.
Lightsabers are one of the most iconic swords ever, and they're like, no.
Nah. All right, moving on to the next point, ladies and gentlemen. We today, all that good jazz. Yeah, The Legend of Zelda experiences its 40th anniversary today worldwide. Well, not worldwide, but from Japan, so worldwide. So like first step, first thing, blah, blah, blah. Worldwide is next year, but this year is what matters. 40 years of The Legend of Zelda. Ah! So,
Wow.
with that being said, Sky, let's talk about Zelda. Let's talk about our favorite Zelda memories. Let's talk about the fact that your name, Skywardwing, comes from the fact that you love Skyward Sword so much.
And not totally because I just saw its name across my room and just read it off the box. And I was like, oh, that's kind of clean. And the rest is history. But you know what?
What, do you not like the game?
No, I do. It's not a very high ranking Zelda game for me, but I did have a lot of fun with it. I appreciate it for what it is. It's a great time. I don't think when I revisit often. I played it like 3 times since it launched, but yeah, I like it. I do.
All right, so I gotta fight you then.
Because I like it.
No, because you haven't played it as much as I. No, because I love Skyward Sword. You should play it more.
Speaking of games, Zelda games I have played more. I recently got a Switch 2, and they have the GameCube NSO, so I replayed Wind Waker.
Mm-hmm.
You know how wonderful it's just, damn, that game fucking hits every single time. I'm like, I was like, nah, I get a little more cynical as time passes. There's no way this is gonna hit the same as when I was 6. And no, it's even better. Now I'm like, oh my god, look at this mechanic. Look what I can do now. The bow, bow, bow. I'm like, it's incredible. I beat it. I loved it. Great game.
Crazy work. It's funny because like every time like Wind Waker comes to the conversation, when it comes to like I'm talking about anything like people or colleagues talking about Zelda and whatnot, like Wind Waker is an amazing game. But one thing that my homie Henry, you remember Henry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So like he brings up a really interesting point where there was like a time in video game development during that era of video games, like the early 2000s, 2000 to 2005, where you can tell where development in a game just like stopped, or to the point where they're like, okay, we got to get this thing out, right? And Wind Waker is one of those games where you can see the exact point where they're like, okay, we got to get this thing out. And do you know what I'm talking about or no?
It's right after the Wind Temple where you're like, maybe there should be more here.
Yeah, exactly. When the Triforce quest start, when the Triforce piece quest start, right after, that's when they're like, okay, we gotta fluff it out, right? And then it's like, all right, then Ganon, because like I'm pretty sure at that point in development where Ganon's tower is ready, and then like, okay, point A, from this point to that point, we gotta fluff it out. Right, and yeah, like Wind Waker was definitely like a fucking like victim of that type of development. But like it's funny because the game is so fucking good where like you don't really sense it unless someone brings it up to your face, right? And that's why, and that comes to the point where I'm like, Wind Waker HD is like a 10 out of like if Wind Waker had any type of like haters or anything like that. It's like, oh, I didn't like this part, didn't like this part, or whatever. This is what keeps Wind Waker from being like upper echelon 10 out of 10 game for me. The original, the GameCube version. The Wii U version, that fixes everything, right? Wind Waker HD is like 10 out of 10, top echelon, belongs in a fucking museum type game for me. That game is like perfect, like almost perfect for me. Yeah, man. Like,
man, that's the most. And I like, what do you think they would do? Do you think are Wii U games ever getting put on the eShop? Are they getting their own NSO thing? Like,
it's gonna be weird because like there's a lot of Wii U games that rely on the second screen. You know what I mean? And Nintendo could find ways to like incorporate that into a Switch 2 or some way, or just circumvent it. But
I also say like they didn't port all the main games to Switch anyway.
Right.
Like, it's really just Wind Waker and Twilight Princess still held hostage. Like everybody else made it out.
Well,
everybody else made it out. Xenoblade, Donkey Kong, they all made it out.
Yeah, but then those games didn't really utilize the gamepad. That's what I'm saying. The like a big thing that you like Twilight Princess, like Twilight Princess Wind Waker HD didn't utilize the gamepad as much as like I would say like Zombie U, which was still like reworked and put on other consoles. But like it's like the map function, the warp function, the item addressing function. But I mean, like it like they could put those games. I feel like I know lazy is a strong word, But I feel
What
like
if
they're
they
like,
do like a Galaxy situation? What they did with Galaxy?
yeah, but a Galaxy was a Wii game, bro. Like that.
No, I mean like they re-released the games on the eShop in a duo pack.
Oh,
But you
easily,
sell
yeah,
them
yeah. Yes, I
individually.
would buy that. Absolutely, they should do that. I just feel like what's keeping them is that like they don't want to fucking mess with the Wii U aspects of those games to the point where like we're gonna have to like put this thing back in the oven and then it's like whatever. So yeah,
I don't know. It might. I hope. I get it though, because I don't know.
but they
Like I
did.
say this, all of the,
But didn't they do that for
all of
Pikmin
Nintendo's
3?
peripherals. They
So
did it for a lot of. They did it for Mario. They did it for Super Mario 3D World. They did it for a lot of Wii U
yeah, they
ports.
did. You know.
Mario Maker. Well, they just made a new Mario Maker, so I guess that doesn't count. Yeah, they did a lot of like ground up type, not ground up, but like they changed it enough to work on the Switch.
Right. So
So
now
I
that
think they
we're
could definitely do that. With
gotcha.
Zelda.
So now we're on the subject of Zelda in terms of the 40th anniversary. Let's talk about two big things. What is, and this is like the thing that like was everyone's talking about because I mean like, you know, The Legend of Zelda. What is your favorite Zelda game?
I say
You will
Mario
be
Maker.
judged.
I love Wind Waker. It's Wind Waker.
Oh, it's Wind Waker? Oh, that's a very good choice. Very good choice. Actually, yeah, super good choice. All right, cool.
I would say it is my first, like, one that I remember playing the most when I was young, and like I said, playing it now in just like my older age is just like it was great still, and that's incredible. That's a good feeling because there are games you just go back to, you're like, this is not as good as I remember. And like Wind Waker was one of those, like, this is even better.
All right,
You
all
know?
right. Let's table that discussion for like 2 seconds because that opened up a portal within the fifth dimension. Can you name a game like that?
A game that is worse as
Yeah, like, okay, it's like, damn, I can't wait to play this again. And then you play as your old, it's like, wow, this game ain't that great, actually. Like,
I can think of like a lot come to mind, but I can't think of it. I'm gonna pull it.
no, just you don't. It doesn't have to be the biggest one. Just give me an example.
I say like Mario 64 is hard to go back to now because Mario's
What?
he's so optimal now, and like
You're
Odyssey and
one of
Sunshine.
those people.
No, it's no, but like that's what I'm saying. The natural progression of just, I guess, the game. Just like, okay. And I'm not like a hardcore speedrunner type. I like play casually, and I just sometimes I'm like, I'm getting cooked. But great game. Of course I love it. But that was an example where I'm like, okay, this isn't. Let me see what else.
Here we go.
Do you have one?
Yeah. Sonic Adventure 1.
I haven't played that in a while.
Ooh, bro. That was like, I was like, I can't wait to play Sonic Adventure 1 again. And I played it and I'm like, man, this is.
Ooh, you just Pikmin 1.
Really?
Oh god. That game is so like rudimentary. It's just so basic, and like the AI is sometimes hot balls. It's so bad. Like it's just like Pikmin 2, they changed a lot of the AI. It's a lot sharper, like from all the games on. It's like, all right, but Pikmin 1 is very like rough, and you can get through it in 4 hours. That's why I'm like, if you're gonna start a Pikmin 1 game, start a Pikmin 4 or 3, and play 2 if you really want more. That's how I feel about it. So.
That's crazy. But I cannot agree with you with Super Mario 64, man. Like, that game is... that's one of those timeless games for me. It's not even nostalgia talk or anything, because I play that game actually, like, pretty... Like, I go back to the game every now and again for streams. And, like, I still feel that Super Mario 64 is one of the most well-crafted, like, tight... responsive games ever, and the fucking level design is amazing, the music's amazing. And you know what, there's a lot of people that say that like, oh, the camera system is fucking bullshit, it sucks. I don't get that at all. I don't see why people think the camera system is bad in Super Mario 64. Do you have that complaint?
And breaks it? Yes, it gets caught on things.
No, it doesn't. Why are you breaking? Why are you trying to break the camera? Why are you trying to hook it on a fucking ledge?
the camera moves in 8 intervals. Every time you hit the camera, it does it 8 times. It's not as, I guess, intuitive as to say a
I don't know.
traditional
I must
analog
have.
stick
I
is.
must, bro. I must
Move it
have the
slightly,
fucking.
move it slightly.
I must have the fucking Byakugan or some shit. But like, I never need to fucking turn the camera. I'm like, I'm so aware of my surroundings. I'm like, all right, we go. I know it's to the left of me. I know it's to the right. Stuck in the middle with you.
What do you think they're doing for Zelda's 40th?
That's where we. That you know, that
They
was the
gotta
next
do
point.
something.
Yeah, that was the
They
next
gotta do
point.
something.
You know, so we got the movie coming out next year, and then that's like the only thing we kind of have going for the idea of a 40th anniversary. Let's talk about games, because like merch can be anything. Merch can be a localized version of Tears of the Kingdom Masterworks. It could be we could have a symphony run or anything like that. Or we can have like posters, shirts, all that good jazz. But I'm thinking like, all right, games. I'm on the boat of a couple of things. You know, obviously the most obvious is the idea of a brand new game. You know, and I hope that we see a brand new game this year. Like this year, they revealed whatever the brand new game is. If it's coming out next year or the year afterwards, I don't care. I just want to see it, right? Because like we're at a very like tough point in Zelda. Not tough. Tough's the wrong is a harsh word. We're at a very substantial point within Legend of Zelda, because we're probably at the point where we finally moved past the era of the wild games, right? Not that I have a problem with it, because I loved Breath of the Wild, I love Tears of the Kingdom, I love Age of Calamity, and I love Age of Imprisonment. But now I feel that we're finally at a point where we're going to move past that, because we've been in this era since 2017.
9 years, right?
Like, yeah, 9 years, right? So if we're gonna finally move past that and see the horizon of the new, I'm excited for what Nintendo could possibly be thinking to be the next step for Zelda, because this is probably the longest we've been in Zelda's history that we've waited for the next step, right? So that's what I'm excited for. But I'm also excited for the idea of Twilight Princess and Wind Waker coming to Switch 2. But another thing that's been on the fucking grapevine for years, and apparently it's been heating up is the idea of a full-on, from the ground up, Resident Evil, Final Fantasy style full remake of Ocarina of Time. And that shit gets me fuego. I'm like, if the next big Zelda entry is a from the ground up expanded version of Ocarina of Time, I am so ready for that. That's what I'm thinking. But what about you?
Oh no, I think that is 100% not only the best thing they could do, but the most economic and fastest. Because Ocarina of Time, relatively speaking, is a much smaller game to make than like a Breath of the Wild type thing. So they could make that and drop that soon. Like that could just.
But you're saying just like on the idea of just remaking the game just as is. I'm talking about expansion, bro. I'm talking about
they could do that too.
Blowing that shit up like a balloon.
Like, yeah, I think it would also sell well, and it would do incredible to coincide with the release
with
of
the movie. With the movie, yeah.
So those two things releasing around the same time is like, oh, perfect. And I don't think we're seeing the, I guess, post-Wild era for a minute. Like, I don't.
Oh, you don't think so? Because I mean, it's 2020. Like, Tears of the Kingdom came out 2023, and then Age of Imprisonment came out last year. But Age of Imprisonment is not developed by the Zelda team, so I mean, we're right now 3 years out after the end of that. So, what do you think?
So I think in the timeline, then we're due for a Zelda remake, right? Because we got an original 2D Zelda with Echoes of Wisdom, which is cool. We got a new big 3D Zelda with Tears of the Kingdom. So I think in the cycle next is remake. That's just the most logical thing to do.
Oh yeah.
Or they make another 2D Zelda. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing, because like a lot of people say like, okay, after Tears of the Kingdom we'll go to a 2D Zelda, but then we got Echoes of Wisdom, which was like a huge surprise, right? So like, I really like Zelda's. I just want them to acknowledge it, and I feel that there's a plan in place because of the movie, So like,
that's the most
Yeah,
Some money type thing they could do. Like them dropping the Galaxy pack was genius, right around the Galaxy movie. So, and I imagine the Zelda movie is gonna pull a lot from Ocarina of Time. I just
I think so as
see
well.
it.
You know, because I feel
Mhm.
like I don't think the Legend of Zelda movie is going to adapt a single game specifically, but it's gonna be like an amalgamation of multiple of the core games that take place on like the field, right? So I feel like it's gonna take a
How do
lot.
you feel about the film?
Wait, go ahead.
That's what I would like. How do you feel about the film? Like, like everything you know, like what are your
So yeah,
thoughts,
there's a
concerns,
bunch of
positive, negative?
there's a bunch of red flags, but there's also a lot of green flags for me. Because Wes Ball is a huge fan of the Legend of Zelda series. And I've seen his work with Maze Runner. And I'm like, okay, this guy can do it. And Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes wasn't bad. So I'm like, okay, I believe this man, especially considering that he's a Zelda fan, can do this. I saw the set photos. I saw Link. I saw I keep forgetting their names, but the actor and actress for Link and Zelda in their outfits, and I've seen paparazzi photos of them like in the wilderness in New Zealand, and I'm like, this looks good, it looks promising, right? So but like a lot of people kept on saying like, you know, Ari Arad, you know, is that Avi Arad Ari Arad, the production company is very hit or miss. Like his production company is very spotty considering that he does a lot of work with Sony Pictures in terms of like their action films and their Marvel films, right? So there he produced a lot of the great Spider-Man movies, but then he also produced a lot of like buns, right? So but then that's the effort of a producer, you know, because like it's not always concise on like, oh, if a production company is attached to this thing, that means it's automatically gonna be dog shit or whatever. No, it's because it's a team effort in which, you know, the weak link could be the director, the weak link could be the editor, the weak link could be the writer, or the weak link could be the actors themselves not putting in the work, right? But
The
you know,
culmination of effort.
exactly. But from everything I'm seeing so far, I am cautiously optimistic, but more optimistic than cautious. So like I'm liking what I see a lot. And the fact that Miyamoto is like, you know, looming over this project like a hawk, like he did with with the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and that movie came out amazing. So I'm like, oh, okay, I am confident enough in this movie considering all those aspects and the fact that Miyamoto's are like, hey, don't fuck this up, right? So I'm confident. Yeah. Yeah.
I would raise that like Zelda has different challenges than the Mario movie because of just
Oh,
how
absolutely.
it's treated thematically.
Mhm.
Where you enter a Mario movie, you're probably ready for some jokes, some fun stuff, and then you hear it's from Illuminations, and we got that. We got all that. We got exactly what we signed up for.
Mhm.
The Zelda movie thematically has to be a lot more serious and take it a lot more serious because that's just how the source material is. Like so.
Right.
Miyamoto hovering over that will be interesting because can he nail drama in film? It's a different ball game.
Right.
So we'll see.
Okie dokie. So this is for later. I'm gonna put that right there. With that being said, what do you think they're gonna do for the 40th anniversary? Like in terms of like, you know, a celebration, products or whatever. What do we think is like the best bet?
Best bet from them? I think they're gonna focus a lot on the Zelda movie. Like really,
You think
they
so?
might. Yeah, I think it's gonna be mainly Zelda movie stuff. I think they'll do a game. I hope, like I really, really do. Especially in the best case scenario, to me, it would be like an Ocarina of Time remake or
Oh, please God.
something. They maybe even just upscale the 3DS or something. Just something. I don't know. That game, but modern, or. So hopefully, that's my like fingers crossed, and I feel like it's very achievable for them to do.
Oh, absolutely.
At least announce it and then drop it like near the movie time, which is when's the movie coming out? Like next year or
Yeah, next year, 2027. Damn, that movie's gonna come out the same year as Secret Wars, man. That's crazy. This Marvel, baby. My God. So now we talked about anniversaries. We talked about Zelda's anniversary. Now there's a big and other anniversary that has been making waves very recently in terms of a game release and in terms of what they're gonna do, and that is Gotta Catch 'Em All. Pokemon. Pokemon is releasing Fire Red and Leaf Green for $20 a pop on Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Literally the day of the Pokemon Presents, which is the 25th or the 26th. It's one of those days, right?
27th.
Is it the 27th?
Yep,
Is it?
Right.
Okay, all right. The 27th,
Next
right?
Friday.
And that's been getting a lot of people up in arms in terms of how they plan to release it and how much they want to release it. So let's talk about Fire Red and Leaf Green for a little bit before we talk about Pokemon in general. How do you feel about the release of those games and the price?
It's a hard sell in a sense that it's really just looking like a very bare bones port. They're just putting it on the eShop. And this is a game that I guarantee, like, if I really focused hard, I could have it up and running on my phone in 2 seconds. And anyone with a smartphone and rational just can do that. So it's just like there's no like new things to be like, okay, let me get this for that. Them adding Pokemon home compatibility is apparently a thing, but they removed it. So it's weird.
Wait, they removed it?
I see that potential. It's like it was in the eShop thing and they took it out, or
so it's not compatible at home. Oh, all right. If it turns out
it's a coin toss, it's not. You see, that's a big thing,
right? Yeah, that's a very big deal. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I would be down to pay the $20 if it means I can preserve my team.
Exactly.
Raise from Leaf Green or Fire Red. Just if it's just like a run and they're just stuck there, I'm gonna do it on my phone.
Exactly.
On my phone.
All right, so because like this, like, how do you feel about the price?
Pokemon tax. They will never release games on. They will also never release mainline games on NSO because NSO has Rewind, which they would have to disable, and they can't do that in Pokemon because people would cheat, trade, spam, like soft reset all the time. Like
like they will absolutely abuse that for encounter rates.
Exactly. So they're trying to avoid that, which is why they put them on the eShop. Them being $20, it's Pokemon, man. They I don't know.
So it's funny because
I don't know how else
on social media
if they were cheaper, but
this like created like a big discussion. Like people got fucking heated around this stuff in terms of like, oh, $20, let people spend their own money if they have jobs, blah, blah, blah. Like I understand, like it's really interesting that people want to write off the idea of other people having preferences about pricing when it comes to a 20-year-old game, in which they're like, hey, listen, if you buy for $20, I'm not gonna fucking like, demonize you, but personally, I think it's too much. Especially if it doesn't have home compatibility, I'm not paying $20 for that on Switch 2, right? If it has home compatibility, I can see why, but still, for me, it's a hard sell, especially considering it's Fire Red, Leaf Green. You know what I mean? But
game, like I said, you can get up and running on your phone for free.
Yeah,
in seconds. It's very easy to do. It's not iPhone, Android, whatever it may be.
And then people are like, let them spend the money. I'm like, they can spend the money, but I'm allowed to be vocal on the idea of like, I'm not like vibing with the price. But at the same time, it's Pokemon, because like it's Pokemon in which what I say ain't gonna matter because people are going to shell out for this thing. And Pokemon at this point is such a well-oiled machine that anything they put out, people will buy, and they will buy, and they will buy, and they will buy, and yeah. So when it comes to the thing about people complaining about like voting with your wallet, I'm like, at this point, it ain't gonna matter. Y'all should have done something years ago, but you didn't because you thought you can complain and then still like the amount of people that complained about Nat Dexing, Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, all that stuff. People complained and those games still broke records, bro. Like fucking Scarlet and Violet, people were complaining about the games like it's being held together by duct tape. The game is fun, don't get me wrong, but then people were like, oh yeah, no. This game is bad. This game is boycotted. Fastest selling Pokemon game in history. Are you serious? Like, be so for real, you guys.
The one advantage that Fire Red and Leaf Green have is that Nintendo has curated a massive Pokemon ecosystem of people who have only played Switch Pokemon games.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Their first game was Sword and Shield or Let's Go or something. So them being like, oh, no, Pokemon game $20 while I've been paying $60 for this and that,
Mm-hmm.
It's a little more okay. Sure, all right. It's a little all right. No problem. It's only 20. You know, they don't think about it as much. Where people in the ecosystem of the gaming space was like, I was in the virtual console. Game Boy Advance games were $8 back in my day. You know, it's a very
Right.
the casual consumer's not thinking about that. I'm just, I'm thinking about them. Who will maybe
It is what it do be. Scooby Dooby Doo.
I hate that it's not widescreen. That's kind of dick and balls. I'm like, why would you not fill the
Wait,
black?
why is it not widescreen? It's a Game Boy Advance game.
It's like in the square because it's still 4x3.
It's a Game Boy Advance game. Game Boy Advance games are widescreen.
You go look at it. You go see those black bars. It's like, no. Why is my life horrible? The trailer. Look at the pretty like. It's remember when they did Super Mario 64? Like I get that, but they could have made that widescreen out. Nintendo is a company that we give money to.
Oh God.
I'll say I have been very into the Switch 2 digital ecosystem. Like I bought some games on sale because the sales are pretty good. I got BioShock Collection for $10. I got The Witcher 3 for $10. My fingers crossed, big brain theory is that they're gonna raise that price again as we get closer to Witcher 4, and they're gonna try and like optimize Witcher 3, and it's gonna get a Switch 2 version. So I'm hoping it's like an upgrade. So I just got it for a steal. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I don't think we're gonna see Witcher 4 for a minute, dude. Like.
That's what I'm saying, but a Switcher 3.
Switcher 3?
Witcher 3 Switch 2 version
Mm-hmm.
would be great, because that game looks like shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God.
Also, KO the Kangaroo. That was a good game. And then Resident Evil 4, which I haven't played before. So.
I'm excited for Resident Evil 9 on the Switch 2. That's what I'm waiting for. I've finally been playing Hollow Knight. I've been playing a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles. I've been playing a lot of Xenoblade Chronicles X Nintendo's. No, Xenoblade Chronicles. Like, wait. I got this. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition. I've been playing a lot of that.
That's cool.
It's
I'm
great.
glad they did that. It's so weird that they went with X first, no? Or like, what are you?
Well, X was the latest release, and then apparently they've had patches. Like people discovered that they had like patches in the game that like was gonna be ready for 60 FPS, but they just fucking cleaned it up. They were ready for that shit.
How is it? How's it look?
It looks good. It feels good. It feels really good playing that game in 60 frames. Like, damn, I was like, oh my God.
Oh, that's great.
It's nasty. So like I'm hoping they apply that to other Xenoblade games soon. You know.
They absolutely will. They're Monolith Soft. They give their consumers whatever the fuck they want.
They better.
They don't miss. They do not miss. They have not missed. Every time they're like, yo, can you port? No problem. Hey, can you bring this? Yeah, I got you. Hey, can you? Yeah, no, got you. Like every time they have not missed.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be grand. So dialing back to Pokemon for a little bit. The Pokemon Presents that's happening next week. What are we thinking? Are we thinking Gen 10? What are we thinking games? Or are we thinking movies? Or what are we thinking?
It's Gen 10. That's the big one.
What if they just do another DLC for the Nintendo Switch 2? What if they like more DLC for Scarlet Violet? Pokemon.
It's over. Gen 9 is over. We've officially hit the threshold.
Oh wait, more DLC for ZA. That's what I'm saying. What about more DLC for ZA?
We're done, brother. It's Gen 10 time.
Do you think it's Gen 10?
Bro, we know the name of it already. You know the name of it.
What?
Wind and Waves.
Wait, what? Oh, man, the fucking concept name, the development name. We don't know if that's actually gonna be the name of the game.
That's 100. No, it was in the Poke Leak. That was in the Giga.
I know that was the development name in the Poke Leak. It's not gonna be named that when it comes out.
All right, we'll see. We'll find out in 1 week when they announce.
You think Gen 10 is gonna be called that?
Yeah. I think thematically it'll go with the name or with the world or whatever.
With the world of what? What world?
Some watery place with winds and waves. I don't fucking know. I'm not a Pokemon developer.
I don't want Pokemon winds and Pokemon waves. I don't want. That sounds so
Bro, we grew up on X and Y. We grew up on Omega
Who's
Ruby Alpha
we? Wait, wait, wait.
Sapphire.
Who's we? Nintendo Wii? Who's we, brother?
All right. You grew up on the Pokemon fucking data leaks from 1995. Did you want to hear that then? Did you want to hear that? Is that what you want to hear? Your first game was Pokemon. There wasn't even Red and Blue. All right? Is that what you want? Anyway, the names got weird after Black and White. They just started naming different things. Somebody said Pokemon Sticks and Stones.
Pokemon. You know what? You know what? I think that's actually. Oh, I'm crying. I think that's actually watch it be a thing. Like not even soon, but like 20 years in the future, because Pokemon's never gonna die. Watch, they're gonna make that shit Pokemon Sticks and Stones. Then the legend of the Sticks and Stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt you. And then the fucking dun 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 dun. I don't know, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, Gen 10's coming.
Bro, I'm crying. My tears fucking fell into my glasses, dude.
Also, the Switch right now is like a little barren. Pokemon has to kind of pick up the slack right now. It's time to they're opening the breaking kings.
Wait, what are you talking about, bro? ZA's like out there doing great.
Yes, it's doing great, but it's not doing monstrous numbers like normal Gen Pokemon games do. Like it's like Let's ZA is a moderate success for them, which is good. That's great. I hope to make more, but it's not moving hardware, especially because it came out on Switch 1.
Right.
Like, if the next game is Switch 2 exclusive, that shit is going to make them a money. It is a tale as old as time.
Bro, I'm just out here waiting for Pokemon Coliseum 3, dude. That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse for Nintendo are 3D Zelda, 3D Mario, Smash, new gen Pokemon. It's always been. It will always be the GOAT.
The fucking the needle movers, yeah.
Splatoon is like right below them now. Like,
yeah, Splatoon is getting there. So, let's take a look at. All right, let's not count Smash or Pokemon, because Pokemon like is a TPC. Nintendo, like, it's still very much Nintendo. But let's talk about Nintendo's main fucking monsters right now. We got Mario, we got Zelda, we got Splatoon, we got Animal Crossing, and like, people may not want to hear this, but when it comes to where Nintendo's at right now, the top 4, in my opinion, is Mario, Zelda, Splatoon, Animal Crossing, and then after Animal Crossing, people don't want to hear this, is Fire Emblem. Where do you put in Nintendo's 5 beasts right now, without counting Smash and Pokemon?
I would raise one because it is a sleeper, which I think they're gonna drop a new game this year. Luigi's Mansion.
Luigi's Mansion is getting up there, but like, I count that within Mario though.
Yeah, but
yeah,
sure. Yeah, okay. So let's.
Because I'm talking about series, not like a main game. Oh.
Let's see. Fire Emblem, I don't know, has a little. The last Fire Emblem was kind of shaky, so they kind of got to prove themselves.
Well, yeah, Engage was not that great, but like Fire Emblem moves numbers. Yeah.
Right. I still don't think to the tier of the others, but definitely like less than Splatoon. But I'm trying to think of their other franchises that are like, ooh, this sells a lot.
Yeah, because a lot of people, I've seen the chats, and a lot of people are saying things like Xenoblade. I'm like, Xenoblade, don't get me wrong, Xenoblade does sell really well, but I mean, for Xenoblade, there's only been 4 games, right? So like Xenoblade, they each of them like, what, million sellers. So like, okay, we got 1 million to pop, but then some a bit more than others and whatnot. Way more than others, I should say. But like Xenoblade is like definitely there, but not in the upper echelon yet. A lot of people are saying Metroid. I'm like, dude, I love Metroid, but Metroid wishes. Like, Metroid is still like,
Metroid might be dead in a ditch forever. I think.
No, man. Metroid Prime 4 sold 1 million copies.
Yeah, 1 million copies is totally worth the fucking 8 years of development hell they went through to get that out. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? And 1 million copies is for both Switch One and Switch Two.
I know, and that hurts because Switch has how many people have a Switch? That's what I'm like. That's what hurts.
The whole planet,
The whole
bajillion
planet.
people.
Yeah, that's what hurts. So like, you know. So like definitely like I love Metroid, but Metroid is not in the conversation. And Star Fox ain't here. F-Zero ain't here.
Well,
Kid Icarus ain't here.
rotting in the whole. Yeah, let me
Yeah.
see. I'm looking at the top 10 Switch games. We're looking at the list. Let's see. As you would expect, Mario. Animal Crossing is the second best Switch.
Oh
game.
yeah, no,
Like,
yeah, dude, yeah. Animal Crossing,
Number
bro. New
2
Horizons sold
Christ.
insanely well, dude.
With a total of 49.32 million copies sold.
Yeah.
Golly. That's insane.
Love to see it, bro.
I hope we get a Switch 2 Ring Fit Adventure. We're definitely getting another Ring Fit Adventure game. That shit sold 15 million copies. It sold more than Pokemon Let's Go, and Brilliant Diamond, and Legends Arceus, and Luigi's Mansion, and Splatoon 2. Holy shit. Yeah, we're getting another Ring Fit game, and that character's definitely...
Yeah, no, what?
Ring Fit.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like it's like because like bro, the Wii Fit, the Wii Fit, Wii Sports, all those games sold well, right? And then to be fair, Wii Sports is packaged with Wii, so like as the Wii went well, Wii Sports went well, but Wii Sports Resort, Wii Fit, all that shit went like it sold really well.
I know, I'm just saying, Ring Fit is not a pack-in title, though.
I know, which is crazy.
It's
Yeah.
the 13th best-selling Switch game. 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Like, wow.
That character's
I'll
gonna be in
take another
Smash,
one. I
bro.
would
The ring fit instructor, or whatever they want to call it.
Wii Fit Trader got her wig snatched and is in a garbage can now. Like, it's
Damn.
over. Like, that's it. No more work for that. Like, Ring Fit pulled up.
No, wild work.
You know what's crazy? Super
What?
Mario 3D All Stars sold 9.07 million copies, and they discontinued that. What the fuck? Like, that's crazy.
They discontinued it in order to get to those numbers
It
because
would
they
be
want
so
to
more.
want to instill the FOMO onto people, so that everyone's gotta have to buy it.
Boo. Boo.
Boo, he says.
Okay, I don't own it. I should have got it on the eShop, but I gotta wait for them to re-release Sunshine again.
Oh boy. All right. So with that being said, there is another big elephant in the room that we got to talk about, right? And that is
You're pregnant.
no. That is I'm pretty sure I'm gonna bring this up multiple times on multiple fifth dimensions and whatnot. And that is Nier Automata apparently is gonna continue. Wait, did you ever play Nier Automata?
Yeah.
Did you beat it?
I'm not the person to have this conversation with. I'm just gonna tell you right now, I am not the person to talk
Wait,
about.
yo, you do not like the game?
No. Yeah.
I never beat the game, so I don't have a dog in this fight.
No, I beat it and then uninstalled that shit after the credits rolled. Like, I was so
Wait,
like,
whoa. What do you mean after the credits rolled?
Like, when I beat the game, the credits rolled.
Wait, so the
Yeah,
credits
I
rolled
sold it.
once for you?
No, I beat it. Like, I got all the main ones.
No, wait.
Jeez,
What ending did you get, Sky?
Was it the A, B, C, D, E?
Did you get ending E?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I believe you.
I look. My whole thing about the game is just I think it tries to be like it has a lot of older mechanics from older games where like limited saves and a kind of a wacky mini map where I'm like, all right, I'm not having fun no more because this shit is just inhibiting me. Where like I remember one in the prologue, this shit is like it's a good chunk, right? And if you die, you get sent all the way back. And I was like,
Yeah.
no. And it makes skill issue, whatever, boom, boom, boom. I don't have time for this shit no more. Also, I would get lost in the city. I just think it's a mess. They would be like, "Oh, here's a little crack you can go through." Just kidding, invisible wall. I'm like, you know what, man? Story's good though. I have no issues with that. Music's good. I like that you can fight the Square Enix president at the time as a boss. Like the game is pretty cool, and like I appreciate the narrative. That was my main thing. I really messed with it. Actually playing that game, I don't want to.
That's crazy. I gotta beat that game.
Like I said, people love Nier, but like I just.
Yeah, I gotta play that game and beat it and see what all the hubbub is about.
I hope
Because
I want people to get more games, and I played Replicant too, and I didn't like that one either.
So apparently, they announced that Nier Automata is going to continue in some way, shape, or form at the big 9th anniversary panel that happened a couple of hours ago. Not a couple of hours ago, but I mean like earlier this morning. And I'm like, I wonder what that's all about. You know, so.
Sounds like Nier's getting more news before Kingdom Hearts. That's crazy. Wow.
No, I think that Square Enix is like really pulling out the stops right now because like, what's happening? Well, you know, I don't want to assume what their monetary status is. No, but like that's fine. I don't. What?
I said broke-ish adjacent. Like
broke-ish adjacent.
So like broke. We're talking about millions of dollars. But you know what I'm saying? Like they're losing money.
Yeah, no, they're definitely losing money. Oh, well, yeah, absolutely. Right. So with that being said, I do want to like touch upon the idea of certain companies going through like a gaming renaissance, right? We're seeing that shit. We've seen that shit with Capcom. We're seeing that shit with Konami. You saw the state of play, right?
Oh my God. Konami put their whole ball sack on the desk. It was incredible. Like, dude, it was insane. You mean the Pachinko guys?
Yeah,
that's crazy. They made games? What? No way.
They're like, nah, we're done with the Pachinko shit. They came out with Metal Gear Solid. They came out with Castlevania. They came out with Silent Hill.
You cannot undersell a 2D Castlevania from the guys who made Castlevania. You know, like they have seen people flaunt out their genre again and again and again and win awards and awards and awards and
now they're finally doing it themselves again. They're waking up. They have. You know, it's funny. It's their own fault, but right now they have some big ass shoes to fill, and it's not even their own shoes. That's the craziest thing. But like, I feel like Konami out of anybody would be able to do that shit. But damn, bro.
I would say too, and this is because you know the term like Metroidvania.
Yeah.
Like, the newest Metroid game in the sense of like 2D Metroid with Metroid Dread was incredible. Like people love that game.
That game was amazing,
so good. So I'm hoping we get like the Castlevania half of the Metroidvania. We also have it a fire ass game, being like, yes, we're back. I
don't
love
know
these games. I really do.
I honestly don't know if they'll ever be able to top Symphony of the Night, but we'll see. We'll see. All right.
Dude, my favorite game is Super Castlevania 4. That game is in my DNA. That game is so hard. Oh my God. I love
Damn, you know, like it's funny because a lot of people like think Super Castlevania 4 was like and I'm like, well, Super Castlevania 4 is fun. What are you talking about? That's just good, man.
That's my shit.
That's my shit.
I love that game. Like I love it.
Oh God.
No one can tell me otherwise.
Have you ever played what was that other? It was the Castlevania like the spiritual successor that came out. Night Rain?
No, I haven't played them. I want to. They've always been like in the backlog, and they're on sale pretty frequently. I need to.
No, Bloodstain. There you go, Bloodstain. So Ritual of the Night was like their main one, but they made a spinoff called Curse of the Moon, and Curse of the Moon apparently got so popular that they actually made a sequel to Curse of the Moon instead of Ritual of the Night, which was like their main game. They're like, oh, we'll make this sad game to like accompany Ritual of the Night, and then people love Curse of the Moon, and then Curse of the Moon got a sequel. So have you played? Those are the ones I want you to play. Have you played that?
I am not. I want to. Like I said, they're in my queue.
All right.
Like I have so many games right now. Oh, my backlog is crazy.
Oh,
I'm going through BioShock, like I said, for the first time right now. So they're good. I might start Resident Evil 4 though, because I just finished BioShock 2 and KO the Kangaroo. I was gaming yesterday. I was on my ass. It was great.
Do you have Kirby Air Riders?
Oh god damn it! This is another one where
Dude, what the fuck? Do you have it?
I don't like it.
You don't what? What do you mean you don't like it?
It feels like one big Mario Party mini game, and that's just like I'm like, okay, all right.
City Trial, bro.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm like, all right, let me run around this arena, get all these things, and then have a mini game that has nothing to do with my kids, so I just lose. Oh my god! And then the racing, which I did enjoy. I just was like, I'd rather be on Mario Kart. I'm sorry, I tried. I did. I even tried it on the GameCube. I had the GameCube one, and I was like,
And you didn't
let me
like the
get on
GameCube one either?
No,
You're
no,
trash,
that was
Brock.
definitely-
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I love Sakurai, I do. So I was like, let me peep game, and all right, that's great. It's very colorful. Looks great. Runs great. The UI is beautiful, very Sakurai. I'm like, this is wonderful. Playing the game though, no thank you. I'm all right. I'm gonna go get on Mario Kart World, or I'll get the new Sonic racing game. That seems. Bro, okay, why is spin the same motion as steering? That's ridiculous.
Because you gotta flick it! What do you mean?
In a racing game where your directions matter, where you have your stick aligned so you don't crash into a wall, any moment where you're flicking off throws you potentially off where you
No,
need
it
to
doesn't.
go.
It only does
And
if you're garbage. Like, dude, how else are you gonna spin in real life? Like, okay, I'm moving to the left. I'm moving to the right. How do I
I'm
spin? I'm
spinning
gonna
in
just
real life.
combine that shit, just spin around. Bro, you can't practice what you do in real life in a game? Are you unable to spin in real life? Can you not
Alright,
turn
but,
around
like,
360 degrees?
You're not hitting your target if you're spinning like that. Is what I'm trying to tell you. You're not.
Alright, what do you?
you're not
You
gonna
are
land
hitting
where
your
you wanted
target.
to go.
You go forward,
your
you
motion.
spin, and then you keep going forward. You're telling me that if we ever got
Bro,
stopped by
I'm
the
playing
cops,
Kirby's
that
Avalanche
if we
right now,
ever
that game
got
is
stopped by the
bad.
cops and they pulled your ass out of the fucking seat and be like, okay, spin once 360 degrees while moving forward, you can't do that.
I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm like, oh no. I'm dead. I'm dead. Kirby's Avalanche though, banger. I'm getting beat up by the stupid CPU that brought like, what? They like brush like with a broom on the floor with that little witch hat, spanking my ass in Puyo Puyo. It is disheartening. You ever try to just play some SNES games? I have a lot of SNES games that are too.
No, I am trying to play some Kirby Air Riders.
All right.
Doc, don't you fucking change the subject, bro. Out here breaking my heart left and right.
It's not for me.
Like every single game on the planet is like not for you, apparently.
I know. I'm a lot more critical than I thought, honestly. And it's so you know what's so funny? I talk about the shittiest game possible, but I'm like, you know what? This is kind of a banger. I'm like, you know what? KO the Kangaroo is really good 3D.
Why do you keep bringing up that stupid ass kangaroo game, bro?
It's fun. It reminded me a lot.
It reminds you of what? What does it remind me of?
It's like, you know, Ty, the tiger from the one that throws the fucking boomerangs and shit. Like, it gave me that.
Who the fuck played that game? That game's garbage.
I love that game. What do you mean? You never played that game? Let me put you on. So he had a bunch of boomerangs. He had like ones that live on fire, ones that could freeze, ones that helped him glide. Like Ty was a banger, and it had 3 total games. Like we used to get 3 games in a console generation. What a time! Great game. If you ever played Ty,
Yo, Blazing, you're right. This man's from New York. Of course, he's a fucking hipster, bro. Like
hipster.
Yeah, yeah, you.
Yo, you think I knew about I was a child when that game came out. I didn't know. It was just on my own.
And did you go? And then you said, did you go back and play the game and then like fucking?
Oh, I got.
See if it was garbage or not.
All for my GameCube.
Yeah, and did you play? And did you? And was it good?
Yes. I did like them. My point with KO the Kangaroo is that it reminded me of a game like that. And it's short. It's like 4 hours. I got it for $4 on the eShop. Yo, you should be looking at some eShop deals. So would be kind of.
Bro, I'm not dumpster diving for games. What are you talking about? I got better things to do.
I got some goodies. BioShock Collection is not a dumpster dive. I got 3 games for $10. Come on. On my Switch? Come on. There's just some games that are just so old now that they're like, here, take it. BioShock Infinite is considered one of the greatest games of all time. And I'm so excited to play that. I haven't. Man. Did you just put me in the Death Note? What are you scribbling over?
Don't worry about it, man. It's just notes, dude.
Their whole test. You know what's a banger? Snowboard Kids. Right here.
No. We play. No, motherfucker, don't even do that. Yo, chat. Remember, we streamed that shit together, and he's like, yo, this game fire. This game good. This game great. Yo, no. Snowboard Kids is fucking. Don't fucking do that.
No. So happy playing this.
Snowboard Kids, dog. Snowboard Kids is the best.
Wait, why the fuck you pulled that out? You could have pulled any game in the verse. He said.
Yeah, because Snowboard Kids is good.
Good. It was fun. But I'm just saying, you talk about obscure indie games, hipster games.
It's not an obscure indie game. That shit was made by fucking Atlas, dude. It came out. It had 4 fucking games across generations. It had 2 games on the 64, and a game on the PlayStation, and a game on the DS. What are you talking about?
Bro knows the Snowboard Kids lore.
Yes, I'm obsessive when it comes to Snowboard Kids.
So,
Don't fucking talk to me about Snowboard Kids. If you ain't ready to talk about Snowboard, I can name all the fucking characters: Slash, Jam, Linda, Nancy, Tommy. Bro,
how long was the wait for Snowboard Kids for?
Fuck you, bitch. That's how long the wait is. How'd you get me talking about Snowboard Kids, man? I can't believe this, dude.
Because you came to me about these rabbit hole Switch games I play. Anyway,
rabbit hole Switch games? Man, they need to put the shit on fucking NSO. That's what they gotta do. Man.
You love Glover with your whole chest. Let's start with there.
Yeah, because guess what game got fucking cleaned up, remade, and put on Switch? That's right, Glover.
I gotta play it. I do. I gotta play the remake. The OG
Wait,
game?
you've never played Glover?
No, I have. It's rough. I'm just like, oh.
Glover's amazing, dude. Glover is the best fucking fetch quest game of all time, dude. Man, out here, people talking about games like fucking Croc and Gex and shit like that, where Glover fucking clears them left and right, dude.
I haven't played Gex or Grok either. Is it Grok?
No, it's Croc. It's Croc.
Oh, is it Grok the AI?
No!
No, Grok's the AI. I'm saying Croc is the crocodile.
Yes, Croc.
Right, okay. No, I haven't played that one either.
Have you ever played Toomba?
See, now you're just saying names.
I'm not.
Have you played Cloudy McDoom? Like, I really like
Cloudy McDoom is a content creator. I know who Cloudy McDoom is, bro.
Tell me that don't sound like a Scrimble Blimbo protagonist, though.
No, Toomba is definitely a Scrimble Blimbo. I'll give you that. It has 2 games.
All right, I have another one that's, oh my god, I just got my friend tight the other day with this one. So they have... So they have Bubsy on NSO.
Wait, Bubsy's an NSO? No, for real? Are you really?
No, it's on SNES. It's on SNES. It is. And I think it's pretty fun. And he talks so much at me. He's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And that's when it really hit me. I'm like, I might have dog shit taste. I might just, there might be something wrong with me.
Bro, yes, you do have dog shit taste. When Kingdom Hearts 3 first came out, you threw it in the garbage and you were making a statement about it. Don't even fucking at me, bro. You fucking Kingdom Hearts 2 lover, you have bad, no, out of here, bro.
I love, yeah.
No, that's it. Next subject. No, we're next subject. All right, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. All right, and I'm going to add your score and give you your number score at the end of all this, and it's all gonna be Kingdom Hearts related. So we're gonna start fucking now. All right? And no time for thinking, no time for questions, just actions. Just give me your answer, yes or no.
I'm gonna just close my eyes.
No, you're not. No, you're not. All right. Sora or Roxas?
Sora.
All right. Riku or Terra?
Riku.
All right. Nominate or Kyrie?
Nominate free.
Aqua or Shion?
Aqua.
Donald or Goofy?
Oh my god.
No thinking, just action.
Goofy.
Cloud or Leon?
Cloud.
Oblivion or Oathkeeper?
Oathkeeper.
All right. Burst by Sleep or Thief of 8 Days?
BBS.
Okay. Ansem or Xehanort?
Xehanort.
No, wait. I'm sorry. Ansem or Xemnas. That's what I meant.
Xemnas.
Okay. Long hair Riku or short hair Riku?
Long-haired Riku. He gave him a bitch-ass bob. Anyway.
Wow. All right. Kingdom Hearts 2 attire Sora or Kingdom Hearts 3 attire Sora?
Kingdom Hearts 2.
That's crazy, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Kingdom Hearts 1 or Birth by Sleep?
Kingdom Hearts 1.
Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix or Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind?
Remind.
What? All right.
Hmm?
All right, cool. Damn, that's all right. Sorry, that got me a little sidetracked there. All right. The original organization or the new organization?
The original. I don't know.
Okay.
It's really the Castle Oblivion half that carries the OG, in my opinion, in that sense.
That we're not talking. We're not. No time for questions, bro. No time for discussions.
Right.
We're not doing this. All right. Yuzora or Noctis?
Noctis.
Okay.
It's all the same.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Kingdom Key or Way to the Dawn?
Kingdom Key.
Ventus or Vanitas?
Vanitas.
All right. Old Man Xehanort or Ericus?
Xehanort.
Okay. All right, here we go. Axel or Syx?
Axel.
Okie dokie. Now we're coming down to the last few. Okay. Edge of Existence, which is the battle theme to Scarlet Column, or the battle theme to what do you call it? The World That Never Was.
Edge of Existence.
Shit. All right.
That shit goes hard.
Yeah, it does. Let's see. All right, I think I'm gonna end it with the next question because. Okay, this is gonna be the one that ends it. All right. Chain of Memories. Yo, official Good Vibes Gaming. Thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate the raid. Chain of Memories or Coded?
Chain of Memories.
All right. So after looking at all your answers, all right, your final score is 0. You suck,
What
man.
metric am I being scored on? Wait, what metric?
Huh? What?
What metric am I being scored on? Wait, I don't understand. I don't understand how I get points. Was I supposed to say all the opposite things? You're telling me I said the complete opposite.
No. So
All-
the tallies that you're being scored on is that these were right or wrong answers. So for the amount of answers you got right, you also had an equal amount of answers you got wrong, thus canceling out all your answers, thus 0.
Hey, that's pretty good.
No,
Hey,
it's bad. You fail, you lose.
I could be in the negatives though, right? Theoretically, right? If I just kept getting them wrong, so I'm up. I think so.
No, there's
What's the
no
next
negatives.
question,
There's
though?
no there's no negatives. If you didn't have at least +1, then you lose automatically.
So what happens? What happens now?
No,
What
you're
do I
garbage.
get?
You got garbage taste.
Insane.
Oh,
There's no
God.
way you look at the game and you're like, Kyrie's all right.
What are you talking about? I love Kyrie.
I'm sure you do.
What's that supposed to mean?
That she needs love and you're there for her. She's alright. I'm not. Where's Kingdom Hearts 4, man? I can't keep having the same debates over the same trailer.
We didn't
for
have the same debates.
after
I
year
learned a lot
after
about you
year.
today.
What do you think about Kingdom Hearts 4? I'm starting to think it's not real. I'm starting to think it's a group hyper dementia thing.
It's
we all
real.
experienced as like copium that Kingdom Hearts 3 ended, right? I think we all went clinically insane and imagined the game. And it was the thought was so strong that we all imagined it at the same time. And then it never happened again because that's such a phenomenon. That's
I
my
feel
thinking.
that the idea of Kingdom Hearts games constantly getting news and releases and whatnot is what spoiled us in the first half in the Dark Seeker saga, and now that we're now experiencing right now, we're all just like systematically losing our minds. And the fact that a lot of people complained that Kingdom Hearts 3 got shown off too much in trailers possibly pushed and nudged Square and or Disney to not show us stuff on a regular basis anymore, only within the year of it's supposed to be ready, because actions have consequences, people. So that's why I think that's we're feeling the consequence of that now. But don't fret, because I mean, we've seen games that have been revealed and not talked about for years, and then when we finally got the next thing, then they're ready. I mean, case in point, something in recent news, Wolverine. Wolverine got shown up years ago, and we finally got to see it again last year. That's crazy, bro.
It's just been so long.
Don't cry. It'll be fine.
It's one of those like I said, the whole thing about like entire childhoods came and went in between games. It's really crazy to think about.
Sure.
It just I think that the absence of Kingdom Hearts has made me more existential in a sense where the game was always kind of a clutch, a comfort.
Because now you have to like,
look forward to.
you have to
So now it's,
come,
like,
you have to face
quiet.
yourself and realize that the other games that you have to play may or may not be good.
Yeah, it's true. And I've been playing a lot of games. I've been playing so many games. It's just there's no game like Kingdom Hearts. Not even close. There's no game that scratches that same itch. There's tons of action games, there's tons of, but there's nothing like Kingdom Hearts. It is a very distinct flavor of game.
I agree. Have you ever played Devil May Cry?
Yes.
Ever played Devil May Cry 5?
Yes.
Have you played Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition?
No.
Have you played Virgil?
No.
You should
There's
play
something
Virgil.
on the shop too. I was
You
gonna
should-
get DMC. Which
you
one's
should
the
play-
good one? The old good one. The one that everyone's like, you
Devil
gotta
May
play
Cry,
this one.
Devil May Cry 3.
3, yeah. That's what I was thinking. I was like, I might skip that one up. Because
Mhm.
I played 1 and I beaten 1. I never beaten 2 because I got stuck. And then, so who knows? And then I haven't beaten 5 either.
That's crazy.
But that's like a
Wait,
whole other thing.
wait,
Like,
you
that's an
never
action
beat
game and
5?
combos. No, no, no. So that's one of those, like, it's an action combo heavy game, but like it's
Mm.
still doesn't hit that Kingdom Hearts. It's very different. It's cool. I like it, but different.
Different indeed. Holy shit.
Bro, you
But
remember E3?
don't even, why'd you have to bring up E3 like that? That gets me
Because I looked at the
sad.
chat. I just look at the chat. I was like, ah, E3. Back in my days, there was an event that happened every year where all the game
Dude,
companies
I
showed
miss
their stuff.
E3, dog. I remember I went like 4 E3s in a row, and that shit was magical. And then that shit, it is like, they got greedy. Let's talk about that for to end off our stream. E3 kind of the E3 and ESA got kind of greedy in terms of like what they wanted to show off, because like, yeah, it was a space, it was a professional space that like had content creators and influencers and people within the industry to go and look at the game, talk about the game, and talk about the latest tech and all that stuff. So it was like that space, but then they wanted to make more money. They wanted to transform E3 into a convention when it was always an expo. It's the Electronics Entertainment Expo, and by them transforming this expo into a pseudo convention, it brought down the quality of everything within the space a lot, and then they still weren't making the money they wanted to make. And then the whole data leak that happened came out, and then people weren't
Oh,
buying tickets at that fucking price no more. It's just like, dude, it was just,
and the streaming era was
yeah.
another thing. Just back when E3 was, new, there was nothing like that. That was where you showed off all your stuff. And now everybody can have their own presentations at their own pace, at their
Oh
own
yeah,
budget, without
absolutely, yeah.
spending all this money. So like, times just different. Like, why would you want to spend all this money for this when you could just do it at home?
Oh yeah. It really sucks, because like,
But it was a lost art because
mhm.
I think about like one of my most core memories is the Breath of the Wild booth.
That shit was
That
so much
shit,
fun. That
that
was
was like a
so
Disneyland
much
ride.
fun, bro.
That was
Like,
a
remember when
Disney
people were
ride.
sandbagging Nintendo's like, oh, Nintendo's only gonna have one game there, and then they stole the entire show with that one game?
Yup.
That was, dude. Like, we both went to E3 that year, and us going into that Breath of the Wild booth, like the sights, the smell, it was like mist and wind and fog, and it was cool, and it had like the scent of the wild and whatnot. And there was so many
They
booths,
had
and we
a
could play all this shit, and we could just hang out afterwards, bro.
they gave you a cutscene. You remember before you walked in there? They
Yeah.
had the whole wall light up and like it was like Zelda music and there was a voice. It was just and then it opened up into the oh my god. I was like, yo.
It was legit like it was like Disneyland, man.
And then they gave you the controller and they just said, do whatever you want, man. What?
Bro,
What? What do you mean? Like it just
shit was
there's no
sick.
tutorial, there's no they said figure it out. And then everybody got slapboxed in every different which way, and it was all over the media. It was really magical. I remember that, where everybody was like, because everybody's story was different. It was very
Right?
unique.
Bro, I remember the first day, like, because obviously, like, Zelda guy, 100%. The first day, me and Ella, we went to the booth, right? And then the line was like not bad or whatnot. So we went to the booth, and then we played the game. And then there's a good amount of people playing, but everyone wanted to check out everything else, right? We played the game. The game was magical. The word of mouth from that booth experience like germinated so hard. The second day, Sky, do you remember the second day? Everyone was blitzing to the Zelda booth. Everybody was just like fucking like it was like fucking Black Friday or some shit, right? And then like I remember seeing us on camera, and I was like holding Ella's hand. We were just like sprinting to booths to make sure we got there. It's like, oh dude, that shit was a core memory. Yeah, absolutely. Man.
They had Smash that one year. That was a really good one too. You
Oh
could
yeah.
play and like get a medal and yeah, just E3 in general. There was like It was you could just walk around, see famous people with just hanging out.
Yep.
I remember I caught Reggie, and Reggie's funny because it's hard to like body block someone who's like as tall as he
Reggie's
is. So
gigantic.
he has like his army of mini bosses around him,
Yeah.
and it's so funny looking. But that's it's so.
So then let's end off with this question, because I'm going to start asking this question at the end of every guest that I bring onto the fifth dimension, right? What game would you like to see made? It could be any game, any series, or any type of concept, big or small. What's a game that you would like to see made? It could be as well as you want, doesn't matter. What's a game you want?
I got it.
Let's try and throw this into the ether. That's the point.
I've thought about this for a long time. It will never happen, but it is my like if I ever could do this. Okay, it's theater rhythm, but it's all Taylor Swift songs. That's literally all I want. It's theater rhythm, but it's all Taylor Swift songs.
So basically,
style.
the concept of like Guitar Hero Metallica or Guitar Hero Green Day, but just like theater rhythm, Taylor Swift.
Yes, the buttons, the controls, like that's my favorite rhythm game in the way it functions, and just having her music be in that, I would be on cloud nine. That is, please, someone make a phone call, please.
Someone make a phone call. That sounds crazy. You know,
she has
like
a big enough discography to do that too. Where I'm like, you could make a whole rhythm game of just her music, and I'm like, okay.
But you know what sucks is that like I would love something like that, but I feel like the music, like the rhythm music game industry got oversaturated because of Guitar Hero. So I don't know if that's ever gonna like
no,
be
mine is very
viable.
specific. No, it's still an RPG. You go around collecting items as Taylor, right? You get little add-ons in between songs.
You wanted to go. Oh, you want? Damn you! All right, you asking for a lot.
Rhythm. It is theater rhythm with a Taylor Swift skin. That's exactly what it is. I want it exactly like that.
All right. You guys heard it here first. That's what Skywardwing wants. But Legend of Zelda. But Legend of Zelda's Experience's 4th anniversary. That's what I was thinking. What I was gonna say is that, ladies and gentlemen, that's why I got Legend, because LG, like lady, gent, whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you guys enjoyed this amazing return to the fifth dimension, in which we are back every week with a brand new guest that we escape the void of the black hole. We are in our eclipse era, so get ready for more episodes as we go on with season 2. I'd like to thank my guest Skywardwing for being here. Thank you so much, good sir. You want to let them know where they can find you?
I'm Skywardwing, basically on everything, on YouTube, Twitter, whatever you need. That's where I'll be.
That's where he be. So I'll see you guys next week. We're trying to do this at 8 p.m. I want to do this 8 p.m. today, but, technical difficulties. So I hope you guys had an amazing time. Until the next one, this has been your boy, HMK. And remember to always dive deep, be brave, and enter the fifth dimension. All right? We'll check you guys later.